Happy Tuesday, everybody. Grand rising to you all. I hope you all are well, but let's get right into it. Don't forget, my attire is You Win, I Rep. Yesterday, I repped the undefeated Florida State University. Today, I am repping also from Tallahassee, Florida, FAMU, Florida A&M Rattlers. Strike, Rattlers, strike. They right now have only lost one game. Keep doing what you're doing, FAMU. You win, I rep. Don't forget, at the end of the video, comment, like, and share. Thanks to all of my subscribers. If you have yet to subscribe, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Look out for the digital store of Walk-In Favor and Pastor KZ. Thoughts all this week of things you need to be kind of like putting on your mind before this year ends. In order to attract what you want, you have to become that. I just spoke a word to somebody. In order to attract what you want, you have to become that. You know, a lot of trained spiritualists, a lot of psychologists, sociologists, they have this theory. It says, if you focus on what you want by speaking it, by imagining yourself in it or doing it, your mindset along with prayer, meditation, and dedication will ensure that you manifest it. If you set your mind for promotion or on promotion, you can attract that. In essence, in order to attract what you want, you need to think differently. And I will say this on the flip side, some of you, and I said this a couple of weeks ago, the type of partner you have, you attract who you are. You have to be mindful of the people that you allow in your space and in your circle, because if you are attracting people who are low energy, low vibration, they have low ambition, low self-worth, that is exactly what you're giving out to the universe. So what I'm saying to you, before this year is out, in order for you to attract better, you got to be better and you got to do better. You don't have to settle for less. You will get exactly what you deserve by modeling it. I said this yesterday. You need to act, you need to live and be exactly what you want to attract. In order to attract success, you have to act successful and you have to surround yourself with successful people. If you want to attract something, you've got to surround yourself with that. Y'all, it's okay to not be perfect, because that's something hard to live up to. But it's not okay when you start denying yourself something better simply because you're not willing to do the work. Success, prosperity, promotion, a healthy body, a good marriage, those things does not happen without work. So I hear a lot of people say, oh, I want to get my body right. That's not going to work when you're sitting up eating everything and you never exercise. I want my marriage to work out, but it's hard. Your marriage is not going to work out if the two of you are not on one accord and you both are not going in the same direction. It is not going to work when you going this way, this person is going that way. You can't come together on anything. Relationships, they rarely work when two people mindset is not on the same thing. If you're in partnership with somebody whose mind is not on growth and promotion and have ambitions and motivations to do better, be better, and excel, you in this by yourself. That's hard to work. That is why a lot of partners get tired and leave the relationship, because the biggest thing, and as I've said this before, we outgrew each other. Sometimes you never really outgrow each other. Sometimes you never was on the same page to start with. You got to watch for that. When you're getting involved with people, you got to see if we're on the same wavelength spiritually, if we're on the same wavelength emotionally, socially, career-wise. You've got to check all of the boxes somewhere, because if some of the main boxes that you have on your list, that person is not checking, that ain't going to work. It's just not going to work. You've attracted somebody who's going to bring you down. And it's hard to be with somebody who has not thought about leveling up. And be careful of people who only want to ride your coattails of success. Some people come into your life, they don't come in when you're doing the work. They don't see you when you building this foundation. They jump on board though when they see the ship sailing without them. They get on board when they see, oh well, yeah, they prosperous. They getting it done. They're winning. See, everybody want to be a part of the winning team. Very few people want to be on the team that's losing. So be careful of who you allow in your space and your circle, and watch out for the people who want to jump on board and be attracted to you now that you're winning, when before they couldn't see you. Be careful. Also, if you have a low level of ambition, you're around people who have a negative mindset, no structure, no discipline, they're low energy, that's what you're going to attract. In this day and time, it's very, very important that you understand opposites rarely attract. Back in the day, they used to say, oh, opposites attract. Opposites rarely attract. Don't nobody want to be with somebody who's got a loser mindset. Don't no woman want to be with a man who got a broke man's mentality. A man who don't have a hustle spirit. A man don't have a get up and go spirit. A man who don't know how to provide. A man who don't know how to protect. Or no man wants to be with a woman who has no self-esteem, low self-worth. She has no motivation. She don't want to go to school. She has no ambition. You'll meet some people who their only goal in life is to get on the job and stay on that job for 30 years. That's all they want to do is get a paycheck. They got a paycheck mindset. Very few people you meet, if they are coming in your space and that's all they have, and your mindset is on entrepreneurship, you won't work out with the average Joe Blow or the average Sarah Joe who only just wants to stay home and have no goals. That's opposite. But now, I don't mean just from an appearance standpoint. Don't get caught on that. Because some of you are too caught up on the outside. You caught up on the appearances and what people look like. You know, there's some people who can dress up, wear the designer fashions, bluff around, flaunt all around town and stuff like that. And they don't have a dime in their pocket. I'm telling you, be careful of the fake people out there who just looking the part and they don't have nothing. Because the minute they open their mouth, they're exposed. Because you can tell this person's mindset don't match what you spend all your money up on designer fashions and you can't even complete a sentence. Be careful of that. Also, from an appearance perspective, you can take a glamour girl and she's with a guy who might look like a biker, or he just might look like an average guy. From the outside, it looked like they don't match from appearance's sake, but their mindset, their spirituality is in sync. They both are bossed up and leveled up in the areas where it counts. See, some of y'all hung up on too much on looking the part. And I'm okay with looking the part. I'm all right with designer fashions if you can afford that. But what is not all right from my standpoint is you looking the part, you bluffing around, flaunting around, and you can't rub two nickels together. Just saying. But when you find a couple who look kind of odd together, but they bossed up, they making it work, they are attracted to each other in the ways that count. Some of you are afraid of a challenge, and you attract people just like you. Afraid of a challenge. Afraid to level up, afraid to boss up, afraid to win, because you are in a period, in a state of contentment. And sometime when you are in a state of contentment, it puts you in a state of confinement. Y'all, I worked that thing out, didn't I? Contentment puts you in confinement. That's going to be in my next book. Look for it. So when you know what you want, and when you know who you are, you can move forward with your life and get real with yourself so you can stop attracting what you don't want. Sometimes this requires transformation on your part. Y'all ready to transform? Y'all ready to be transformed before the year is out? You want to enter in the new year transformed. Your mindset has been renewed. You on a whole nother level this time. You going in the new year ready to level up. You're not content with staying back there. Yeah, if you don't want media core, stop hanging around media core. I just spoke a word for somebody right there. You can just say, go ahead on and preach, Auntie. If you don't want media core, stop hanging around media core. Also, stop allowing media core to come in your space and just suck the life out of you, because that's what some people do. You ever talk to people on the phone, every time they call or you call them, they're just low vibration, low energy. You like, well, how you doing? I'm good. You don't sound good. There's no upbeat. There's no nothing, no inspiration, or they offer you nothing. People like that, y'all, I'm going to just keep it 100. I cut the call real quick because you ain't saying nothing. I'm on a whole nother plane. I'm on a whole nother level, and it's all right that you're not ready to go where I am, but don't waste my time. Another thing, the harsh truth is, sometimes you don't act like you deserve better. Sometimes what you get is according to what you unconsciously think of yourself. I spoke something. Replay this again. Some of you don't see or you don't know your value because you're hanging around or you in a relationship with someone who has low value. You have to align your thoughts and feelings with what you want. And be okay if other people don't agree with what you want. There's nothing wrong with wanting better. Just make sure you're attracting better. You got to get yourself focused. Find your balance. And you know what? Stop attracting stuff you don't want. And also, some people got a Maserati mind and they got a bicycle budget. Be aware of people like that. Oh, I'm gonna get me a Maserati. I'm gonna get me a Bentley. Boy, first of all, get you some driver's license. Aren't they still suspended? I'm just saying, some people are involved with people who have unrealistic expectations and they're unwilling to do the work, and they just think this stuff is suddenly going to appear in their life. Stop attracting those type people. And if you keep attracting those type of people, self-inventory here. Look at yourself and say, why these kind of people keep coming into my life? It's something you doing that is attracting them. You got to do some transformation. Work on yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with working on yourself and saying, I want better. I deserve better. I need better. I don't want to go into the next year with this same garbage. It's time to, you know what? Free some people and free yourself. You deserve better. You attract who you are. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Go fam you. I see you back tomorrow.